It's time for Focus Forward, sponsored by Invest Grand Bahama. It's Grand Bahama's best talk show, highlighting all of the positive things happening in Freeport.
Look forward to our special guests each week that will tell you about events, activities, and initiatives that are making a remarkable impact on our community.
You'll also hear from local business owners and get a heads up on deals and special promotions. It's time to Focus Forward. And welcome back to Grand Bahama's best talk show, Focus Forward, sponsored by the Invest Grand Bahama unit of the Grand Bahama Port Authority. My name is Glendia Sweeting, the Business Development Officer at GBPA, and I am joined by my co-host, Alex Thompson, Public Affairs Director of the Downtown Freeport Business Association. Alex, good morning.
Good morning. You know, she never gets my name right. She always leaves out something.
What is your name?
My name is Spooky Public Affairs Officer.
And I guess that has something to do with Spooktacular that's happening downtown every week.
Everything to do with Spooktacular going on downtown every Saturday during the month of October. If you missed it last week, you have an opportunity to catch it this week, and I am excited about it. We have a new time, better time, more fun, from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. every Saturday. Downtown car wash parking lot.
Downtown,
the Spooky
every Saturday.
Public Affairs Officer will be there.
Okay, well, definitely we look forward to that, and I'm going to be out there on Saturday as well, so we should have a great time. Today's show is all about the GBPA Conchman Triathlon, and you know, this is coming up. It's great. It happens every single year. And so persons are now getting ready. You know, have you been in the gym? Have you been walking the streets, running,
We're getting ready.
Biking, swimming?
We're getting ready.
I don't know what she is talking about.
We're going to compete this year.
I've been trying. I've been trying to see if I could gear up to get ready, but it's going to be a minute. Maybe next year. Maybe next year.
No, this is a big
year. But I will
year.
volunteer this year, and I'll be out there to help. Yes.
We're going to be running.
Okay. Well, definitely, if you want to know what's happening here in Grand Bahama, in Freeport, you have to tune into Focus Forward each and every week, Tuesday nights at 9:30 p.m. on ZNS Network, and of course on Saturday mornings at 9:30 a.m. We're live on Kiss 96 FM, Power 104, live on Facebook. We all over the place.
Everywhere. And
Yeah.
guess what you can do? You can download our Facebook feed, and you can send it through on WhatsApp. So right now, put it under your desk. Don't let your boss see you. Let him know that we're on live. You can't miss us. We're everywhere.
You're encouraging bad stuff. And we're also on YouTube as well. Go to the Grand Bahama Port Authority page, and you will be able to find us there. So let's talk with our guests.
Let's talk with our guests.
Yes. So again, it's the 32nd annual GBPA Conchman Triathlon. It's going to be held on November 3rd. And, you know, it's a Bahamian triathlon.
I'm just amazed at the fact that it's 32 years.
Yes.
That means there's been commitment,
Consistency.
And the Grand Bahama community has supported this event, and that says a lot. So hats off to Grand Bahama, definitely, and the committee members.
Absolutely. Now, way back in 1986, 2 years after I was born. Ambrose, when were you born? No, we won't ask.
We won't go there. No.
Ambrose Guthrow, Bert Bell, and Craig Stewart were the principal organizers and founders of the Conchman Triathlon. But we have here with us today the current chairman of the group, Mr. Christopher Baker. And we had Mr. Baker here with us. Every time there's Conchman, you're always here with us, so we look forward to it each and every time. Welcome back to Focus Forward.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having us on to spread
great.
the word about Conchman Triathlon.
Yes, it's our pleasure.
That's what it's all about. And we're also pleased to welcome Ravano Ferguson from Fast Track Management as well. Welcome back.
How you doing, Alex?
Ravano, we have you here all the time. You're involved in everything.
Anything to do with sporting, like he's just here.
Running, walking, he's there. I mean,
Yeah, he's always here. That's great.
I don't.
You don't stop.
He doesn't.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit more about why you two are here this morning.
Absolutely. So let's talk to Mr. Baker first. Tell us all about Conchman. What's going on?
Okay, well, we're going to have a very exciting event on Taino Beach on November the 3rd. Besides the Olympic distance, we're going to have a sprint distance. We have family relays. We have age group relays. We have the Iron Kids. We have the secondary schools competition, and we have the Corporate Challenge Cup for all our sponsors to take part, and they can put a team in for $500. They get the privilege of putting a team in and an advert in the brochure. So we want to try and make sure that they keep their staff fit and keep them training. and also, of course, the prestige of winning the cup. And the same with the schools. We've done a lot of work with the schools this year. Hector Pickard, who's been here several times, he's a double amputee, arm amputee, and he's a motivational speaker. And Ravano set up for him to visit all the secondary schools and a few of the primary schools, including Beacon School, where Hector is very well known and very popular with the children there. And he spoke to the children about taking part and how he manages to compete in Conchman and in triathlons and Ironman around the world. He's done 167, I think.
Wow.
Ravano.
Wow.
So he's quite a man with no arms. And we had a lot of fun in the schools because he'd lined up 4 of the children, girls and boys, and he'd set out shirts and sunglasses and a cap, and then put their fists in a glove so they couldn't use their fingers. This is the kind of thing that he has to do. And then they had to put the shirt on, the glasses, and then the cap. And of course, the audience had great fun laughing at
watching
their
them do that.
fellow colleagues
Oh,
there
wow.
trying to get these shirt on. Do you want to talk about the prizes that we've got?
Yes, we
this
want to
year?
hear what are you going to be offering now at Conchman this year? Because we are always looking forward to the prizes, right, Alex?
We always look for prizes.
VPL came on board this year, so we're definitely excited about the prizes that they offered us. The return tickets on Bahamas Celebrations.
Oh, wow.
That's for the Olympic and the sprint as well. So
Male and female.
male and female. So we're looking towards that, and especially with the secondary, we want to encourage the secondary aspect as well. We have the cash prize for the secondary schools. This is $600 for the first, and $300 for second, and $100 for third place. So, and the fun part about that is the secondary school is absolutely free. So you just come out and participate, and you get a chance to win money for your school.
That's awesome.
So you can't beat that.
That sounds like money. I think I need to get my DFBA members together. Maybe we can join as a group as well. That's money.
Perhaps you guys can.
That's money. That sounds like money. Now, 32 years is a long time to be making an impact in the community. How is the organization helping different charitable organizations in Grand Bahama?
Well, we've supported the YMCA with cash donations, and last year they bought an archery set out of the proceeds that we gave them. And we've also supported the Freeport Rugby Football Club, and last year they used the funds to bring in a coach to help the youth and spread rugby in the schools. I'd also like to say a word about our sponsors, if I may do that.
Sure,
Okay,
absolutely.
go ahead.
Well, of course, our event sponsor is the Grand Bahama Port Authority, and we're very grateful to them for coming up and supporting us. It's made a big difference to our finances and how we spread the word. And we have the Ministry of Tourism, of course, who help us and spread the word throughout the world, in fact, that Conchman Triathlon is on in Grand Bahama on November the 3rd. Pharmachem have been extremely good this year with their donation because they take safety in the factory very seriously. They have sponsored us with helmets because this year helmets are mandatory. You will not be able to take part, even if you're a child. You cannot take part unless you wear a cycling helmet.
Okay.
Really important, this.
Yes, absolutely.
And so in order to help, they've brought in a number of helmets, which
that's
we will
awesome.
offer adult ones for $10 and children ones for $5.
That's an excellent price.
So that
Can't beat it.
yeah. So it's very important that they get themselves a helmet and get in touch. If they need more, then we'll get some more for them.
That's wonderful. Now, when we talk about the triathlon, and I know just before we got started, you were telling us that there were some registrants already, and so persons are already gearing up for this event. Do you guys normally have any international guests that come over that would participate in the triathlon?
That's the good thing about this year. Thus far, we have a lot of international athletes that has registered thus far on the online site. Sorry. So we're trying to get more of the locals now to get in early and register as well. So, Bahamians last minute, but we want to encourage them
All the
to
time.
register as early as possible.
But not us. We're gonna register early. Somehow,
October
some way,
the
we're gonna
30th
register.
is the deadline.
October 30th is the deadline. Now,
Yes.
we also talked a little bit more about your social media handles. How can they register online? What's the website? How do they find you if they want to find out more information about the GBPA Conchman Triathlon?
They can visit the Conchman website as well as visit the Facebook site where we have links as well as the Instagram page.
And what's the name?
Conchman Triathlon.
Conchman Triathlon. All right. Now, Ravana, we talked to you earlier again about how you're everywhere. Everywhere. Every time there's some event or some race, you're there. Tell us a bit about Fast Track role in this triathlon.
Well, we'll be managing the event in terms of all the logistics from the coming out of the water to the transition point into the bike, the swim, making sure all volunteers are where they need to be, the cheering section. We want to make this the most exciting event on Grand
cheering
Bamba.
section.
Yes, I
sounds
saw
like
you
we're
cheering.
adding
That's
to
why I
big-
make sure I plug that in.
Plug that in there. Yes, of course.
So we want to make it more exciting for the participants along the route, so it doesn't be as boring and tedious like you just riding a bike. Oh my gosh, we want to have people along the side of the roads cheering, waving flags, knocking horns. So
nice.
we want to make it a more a great event.
Right,
great event.
right. Well, I'm sure it's always good each and every year. And I mentioned also that I had an opportunity to volunteer a few years back. It was fun. It was
Yes.
really fun.
It's a fun
volunteered.
event.
She
That's
didn't
why
run.
people like coming from
Yes.
overseas. And this year we're making it even more fun. Once the races are finished and before we do the awards, we're going to have a dolphin display in the ocean.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this is going to be a real treat for
This is a
everybody.
full day.
Full day.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? All of our listeners, all of our viewers, you are invited to spend the entire day out with the GBPA Conchman Triathlon because unfortunately, Spooktacular will be done.
Yes, it will be.
Spectacular will be done, so you'll be able to go out there and spend the entire day, and you're supporting great organizations on Grand Bahama.
And that's on November 3rd, so you don't want to forget that. So just remind us, for persons that are interested in registering, locals, internationals, anyone that may be watching at this time, tell them how they can do that.
www.conchmantriathlon.com is the
Okay.
website. On the home page it says register now, and you click that and it goes through to registration. There are registration forms available.
Yes, I'll have registration forms on hand. You can contact me, fasttrackmanagement.com, or hit the Facebook page up and we'll get the form straight to you.
And some of the gyms will have them.
Yes,
As
and
well.
the forms are at all local gyms.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you guys so much for being with us. We're looking forward to the Conchman Triathlon. It's the 32nd annual. Congratulations to you
32nd.
guys for that.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
I'm a newcomer.
That's a big one.
to
You're a
it.
newcomer.
Yeah. Belle is one of the founders with John Bradley and the Bradley family. Have been helping enormously over the years. It's thanks to them really that it's continued to this day.
Well, on behalf of Grand
great.
Bahama, I can tell you thank you for it.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Thank you to the entire team. So we look forward November 3rd. It's a Saturday, guys. So make sure you put it in your calendars. You plan. Go and register on the website. Hit up Fast Track Management. Go to the Facebook page and conchmantriathlon.com.
That's it.
That's where you want to go. So we're going to take a quick break, but we will be right back right after this.
You're thinking about starting a business or looking to expand and grow an existing business, the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau can help. We are your complete business resource center, offering a one-stop shop service to aspiring entrepreneurs and existing business owners. Did you know that most startup businesses fail within the first 3 to 5 years as a result of poor planning, insufficient funding, and lack of basic business management skills and training? The Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau offers a wealth of resources, information, and support to help entrepreneurs avoid costly mistakes, make wise choices, and plan effectively for a successful business venture. Why risk becoming a statistic? Helping entrepreneurs realize their goals of successful business ownership while working with existing businesses to remain competitive and profitable is what we do. Visit or call us today for more information on how the Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau can help you. Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau, empowering licensees.
If you could live one day over and over again, would it be that time you swam with the dolphins? Would it be that moment you hit a hole in one? Or would it be a moment that you haven't lived yet? Experience the magic and splendor of Grand Bahama Island. The beauty of the Bahamas with a quiet sophistication unmatched in the Caribbean. Experience life. The grand life. Grand Bahama Island. Imagine the possibilities.
Freeport Report encourages residents to become active citizens in improving our city by reporting non-emergency issues in their neighborhoods, all through the convenience of an easy-to-use and free mobile app. You can instantly report issues from within the GBPA areas, quickly map issues you see on the street, answer a few questions, provide detailed descriptions, photos, and videos right from your device. Whether it's your neighbor or the responsible department within GBPA, those who need to know will receive an instant alert of issues reported. You can also comment on issues, vote them up, and share issues on Facebook and other social media sites to get even more citizens involved. You can report matters such as illegal dumping, unpermitted construction activity, damaged water meters, and a host of other issues that may affect your neighborhood and the city at large. We all want to make our city comfortable and issue-free, and now there's an app just for that. Keeping our city well managed and beautiful just got a little bit easier. All you have to do is see, click, and fix with Freeport Report. Download the Freeport Report app today. Available for free in Google Play and the Apple App Store.
Welcome back to Grand Bahama's Best Talk Show, Focus Forward. We had a fantastic first segment.
We did. We talked
about
Conchman Triathlon.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh,
we talked
it's
about GBPA Conchman Triathlon. Exactly.
On November 3rd. It is the weekend after our last spectacular event. So you're welcome to go out there and spend the whole day. It's not only going to be events, but surprises, prizes, and there's going to be a dolphin exhibition as well before they give away the prizes.
Right, and that's going to be happening on Taino Beach. Now, we just found out that on Thursday, November 1st, and Friday, November 2nd, just before Conchman, they're going to have a registration.
That's right.
Going on at Manor House at the Grand Lucayan Hotel.
Yes.
So you definitely want to be there. If you haven't registered prior to that time, you can go in, go to the hotel, register, and you'll get a free thermos.
You get a free thermos, and there's no excuse not to attend. All the gyms.
Yes.
On the website, at the Manor House 2 days before the event. We expect Grand Bahama to show up and show out on November 3rd.
Absolutely. All right. So they're going to be giving away a free thermos. What are we going to give away?
We're giving away some free stuff, as always. You know, it's still hurricane season. So you know we're giving away the best prize for hurricane season.
Right.
And we are giving away a tabletop butane tank stove. Listen, I'm telling you, you want to win this prize because she be cooking on it.
I don't know what she's talking about.
The food be tasting pretty good.
But it's
thank
you. But it's compliments of the Grand Bahama Port Authority specifically. And I have to put this plug in there. The Group Corporate Affairs Department that has done a fantastic job in providing us with these butane tanks for the last several weeks.
Free gifts is what we do here at Focus Forward. And do you know how you can get this free gift? You just need to be our first caller at Power 104.5 FM.
I think they should call KISS. Let's have them call KISS.
You want them call KISS this week?
Yes, let's call KISS this week.
All right, so there we go. Let me rerun that, okay? You can be our first caller at KISS 96.1 FM, and you just need to call 352-7440, and you will win that prize. Now listen, if you won the prize last week or the week before, since this season has started, you are not eligible right now. Let someone else win the prize, and that's KISS 96.1 FM.
What's that number?
352-7440.
Wonderful. So we want to get on into our second segment, and we want to welcome our featured business of the day and my own personal dentist, Dr. Lockhart. Dr. Lockhart from the Cosmetic Dental Center. Welcome to Focus Forward.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. And of course, we have to welcome back the fabulous Kimberly Miller, who is the Senior Manager of Group Corporate Affairs, and of course, Girl Con. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ooh,
you ladies look great.
I love that.
You too. Just pretty in pink, right?
Pretty in pink. Ooh, I can't wait to get talking to you about all this going on.
Well, we'll get to that. Let's definitely talk to Dr. Lockhart first. So, Dr. Lockhart, your business is based in Nassau, correct?
That's correct.
But you would have expanded to Freeport.
That's correct.
The second
Perfect.
city.
Yes.
The best
so,
city.
tell us a little bit about your business and what is it that you do?
Okay. Basically, what I do is try to improve access to Bahamians to dental care. And we have a problem in the country with many islands and many people not being able to access. If you try to make an appointment here in Freeport, sometimes it can take a long time before you're seen. And so the goal overall throughout the Bahamas is to improve access for all Bahamians.
And what are some of the services that you offer specifically?
Personally, through the Cosmetic Dental Center, I offer braces, cosmetic dental work like laminate veneers, crowns, bridges, dental implants, partial dentures, and I also do oral surgery.
Oh. Now, you know, as you heard me say earlier, it's the second city, the best city. What made you choose Grand Bahama?
Basically, the population base is the second largest city in the Bahamas. That's a no-brainer, but there's a problem here with access still, you know, in the public and in the private sector. And so we want to improve on that. And I'm here professionally, privately, but also I'm working on bringing a university in next year and actually taking care of an entire school.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, we also talked a little bit offset about something that you have coming up down in Exuma. Let's tell our viewers and listeners a little bit about that.
Well, basically what I've done over the last few years, 5 years, a partnership with different agencies, different universities like University of Florida, Lenny Kravitz, Tongsus University, Fortis University, and I've brought in a university and tied them to an island. It's a Adopt a Family Island program. Well, we were fortunate enough to have Sandals give us about $40,000 worth of aid for the upcoming week, and so I'm taking a team of dentists into LN Coakley in Exuma. We'll be working out of the government clinic there, the brand new mini hospital.
Wow.
And what we're going to be doing is actually seeing the entire school, which comprises 350 students from grade 7 to grade 12. I have hygienists going with me, dentists going with me. We have partnership with not only with Sandals, but the Ministry of Education, who has given the Department of Oral Health free and unfettered access. And over the period of the last 5 years, we've developed many strategic partners, tourism, the Ministry of Finance, and so I use a little part of everybody's budget. But what we've been able to do, since there's no current dentist on the island, is we've been able to transform these clinics where we can see hundreds of kids at a time.
Oh, that's a great feat to
That is
accomplish.
wonderful.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
I'm thinking 350 kids.
That's correct. And when you look at the population being between 5,000 and 6,000, it's very significant that that's probably about 5 to 6% of the population being seen in 1 week.
Yes.
But we want to do more than that. What we're trying to do throughout the Bahamas is change the knowledge, attitude, and practices of our population. And no better place else to start than with the young people. And for Exuma, we've actually seen most of the younger kids on the island already with different teams that come in.
Wow,
Oh.
that's wonderful.
Now, here's the good thing. We're on ZNS on Tuesdays at 9:30, Saturdays at 9:30 a.m., which means all of the islands can see us and view us. So make sure your kids are in school.
Right.
Make sure you know and understand. And when do you guys plan to go down to Exuma?
On Sunday, and we'll be there from
Oh.
Sunday to Saturday, a full week. We go in on Sunday, set up in the clinic and everything,
And
early Monday morning we're at work. We'll see probably about 90 kids a day, and including the adults on the island as well.
When will your clinic here in Freeport continue? So you're going to be there for a while. When will you be back?
Probably in 2 weeks.
About
Probably
2 weeks.
in 2 weeks.
Okay, and you're at Lucayan Medical,
That's
correct?
correct. That's
Fantastic. So if persons want to be able to reach you, what's the contact number there?
376-7649.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Lockhart, for being with us today, sharing so much information and knowledge. We need to have a dental show and invite him and some other dentists here as well to
Definitely.
come and speak with
And he
us.
can talk
the
about how well it
education
was.
is
Exactly.
is the important part of this, but definitely we want to hear more about what you guys have going on. So thank you.
Sure, no problem. Anytime you're ready.
Of course. And of course, we have Ms. Miller here, and today is International Day of the Girl.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
there's
Yes,
a
it
lot
is.
going on, so please tell us a little bit about
Girl
that.
power up here.
What is Girl Con doing? That's why she came with all of this pink,
All
right?
of this pink.
I
Yes.
did. Well, this is Pink Month, as we know.
As we know.
We have done a great job within our society to be able to adopt the fact that October is definitely breast awareness, breast cancer awareness month.
Right.
But there's a lot of girl empowerment also happening in October. So you mentioned a couple things. Where shall we begin? Let's begin with the fact that today is October 11th. In 2012, the United Nations started an awareness focus to put a pressure point of direction for international girls that are facing issues that impact them related to education, nutrition. In some countries, there's the issue of child marriage. We know that there are certain legal rights that girls need to have, and in turn, women, and other things related, like what Dr. Lockhart is mentioning, just the simple right in order to be able to have medical assistance, whatever that may be. And so International Day of the Girl started by the UN. They also have coined it as Day of the Girl. Is simply the fact that from 2012 on October 11th, every year on this day, we're going to focus on issues related to girls and in turn, girl empowerment. And so that we know that this is an opportunity for girls to kind of focus on their rights, to remind them that they can do whatever it is that they set out to do, that this is their moment in time in history to be able every day to set your path, your course for how you want your life to be. Because you are a girl, and because you are a girl, you are powerful.
So what is happening specifically in Freeport? What are you guys doing here?
So, Girl Con is a group that the Grand Bahama Port Authority is a sponsor of. And so I represent the community representative for this Girl Con group. And Girl Con started last year with a focus and a jump off with the International Day of the Girl as well. But it's happening at the same time again during Women's Week. And this year, it's November 20th. That's a Tuesday. It's happening at the Regency, and it's for our 12th grade girls. And so today, we went to 6 schools on Grand Bahama Island, and we spoke about International Day of the Girl.
It's not even 12 o'clock.
Exactly.
6 schools?
Yes,
Schools
6
already.
schools.
They're moving. They're
Okay,
moving.
all right.
6 schools on the island. Well, we had 6 teams at 6 schools simultaneously.
Right.
And they had a focus and a talk on International Day of the Girl. They also all tuned in to what's going on a national level in our parliamentary house. And Senator, the Honorable Kay Forbes Smith, did an address from the floor stating International Day of the Girl and the focus on Girl Con. So Girl Con is for our 12th grade girls, happening on November 20th.
Okay.
And this is an opportunity for them to have panelists of women to talk about some real issues. Now, often within our society, we know what the issues are, but we don't take it to level 2, level 3, level 4 of what those true issues are. So, for example, one of the issues that is prolific in our society may be teenage pregnancy. Okay. So we may say things like, we know that you should wait and abstain until that time of life. Some preach until marriage. Some say until you are an adult. And then we say, because the consequences are things like diseases and pregnancy, so don't do it. At this forum for Girl Con on November 20th, we're going to have an opportunity to talk with our 12th grade girls to say, well, here's the reasons why. Okay. And then we talk about some of the psychological components of why you may not be mature enough to be able to handle a sexual relationship at this particular time in your life. But it's not just that. We also have panelists on there that spoke about some fantastic social issues. For example, we had a playwright on there who was great about the fact that she had a talent that everybody loved in our society, but she was Haitian Bahamian descendant, and therefore she was only accepted once within our society she did something fantastic to be recognized, and then the Bahamian society says, okay, well, now you're one of us.
All right.
So November 20th then,
November 20th.
that is when you guys will be having this particular forum for the girls.
Absolutely. And
All
that
right.
conference is called Girl Con. Con with a cute little name. We chopped off the rest, and we just
So
did the nickname of
we
Girl Con for
definitely have to
conference.
have you guys come back. Maybe you can bring maybe 1 or 2 of the students after you would have had the conference so that they can come and share their experience as well.
If you will allow, because we want some build-up as well, we would love to possibly come back before, because we also may
Absolutely.
be able
Way to
to
way to
bring
ask
in-
live on air. air.
Live on air, so you can't tell her. You can't
No,
tell her no.
absolutely.
speakers.
It's something that's great. That's
Yes.
something that's great that's happening in the community. So of course we always want to share things that are positive.
Yes.
And so thank you so much for coming out. Pretty in Pink, Cancer Awareness, and also International Day of the Girl.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna go home and put on my pink to represent girls today.
You're going to put on, yes. We have some great shirts. copies
Yes,
of
I wish I
Bahari.
had a Girl Con shirt, but we'll talk about
Oh,
that part of it a
I've
little
already
bit later.
spoken to her. She said we'll have it by the next time she comes back.
Wonderful.
All right.
Well, thank you so much, Ms. Miller, Dr. Lockhart. Thank you guys so much for being here on Focus Forward. Alex, we had a fantastic show today.
We had a good day, did we? We had a fantastic show, and guess what? Dr. Lockhart was our featured business. Now, Kim, I'd like you to please put your hand in our jar and pick out our card for our
Who's coming next
who's coming
week?
next week.
This person's coming.
This person is Jux Charles of Charles & Charles Windows, Doors, and Installations.
Okay, I passed there this morning. That's on Coral Road. So you definitely
Yes.
want to give us a call. Be on Focus Forward next week. We want to meet you. We want to talk with you and talk about everything that's going on in your business. We want to again thank all of our guests that would have been on the show today. The time goes by so
goes
quickly,
by
but
so
we
quick.
enjoy ourselves. And we also enjoy being with you each and every week here on Grand Bahama's Best Talk Show. Until next time, I'm Glendia Sweeting.
And I'm Alex Thompson.
And we're always informing you on the positive things that happen when you focus forward.
You've been listening to Focus Forward, sponsored by Invest Grand Bahama. Like us on Facebook at Invest Grand Bahama Small Business Bureau to stay updated. And drop a business card at the Grand Bahama Port Authority receptionist desk to have your business featured on our show. Tune in next Thursday,
Same time,
same place,
for Focus Forward.